This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in today's session, I am gonna give you an overview of imaging, or we also call it as operating system deployment. Okay,
Mhm.
imaging or OSD. Now, imaging and OSD, these things can be done from many sources. Like you can do it through CD disk, right? You
Mhm.
can do it through USB, like
Mhm.
you can also do it from WDS. You can also do it from MDT and SCCM. Okay,
Mhm.
there are many sources available, but we will talk about SCCM. Now, how the imaging is done. So imaging means what? First, you have to prepare an operating system image. When you go
Mhm.
to Microsoft website,
Mhm.
Microsoft gives you one Windows 10 image. For example, you download Windows 10 image. This is the image from Microsoft, right? This is vanilla image. Vanilla image means plain image. It does not have any customization. It gives the plain image, right?
Mhm.
Now, either you go with vanilla image, or you take Windows 10 and then do customize.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
then it will be Windows 10 customized image.
Okay.
Now, it depends how would you like to customize. So there are many options to customize. For example, you have Windows 10 machine, right?
Mhm.
You loaded Windows 10 machine on this computer, and then you install some of the updates. You install some
Mhm.
of the applications. You
Mhm.
modified some settings.
Mhm.
You did all those things, and then what you did, you captured the image. So
Okay.
that captured image is the customized image.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So in
Yeah.
order to capture, there are many options available.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. In order to capture, you can do it through SCCM. You can also do it through SysPrep. You can do it from MDT. There are many options available. So suppose this is my um, Dell 440 laptop, right?
Okay. Mhm.
And I loaded Windows 10 here,
Mhm.
and I then added some applications, some
Mhm.
patches,
Mhm.
antivirus,
Mhm.
updates, right?
Mhm.
Script,
Mhm.
everything, and drivers for Dell 440. All the drivers which are compatible for Dell 440.
Mhm.
Understood?
Yeah.
Now, once you have done all these things, what will you do? You will capture the image.
Mhm.
Okay, captured image. This image will be applicable only for this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? Because it has those drivers.
Mhm. Mhm.
So next laptop, for example, you have brought 1000 laptops, Dell 440. So
Mhm.
on all Dell 440, you will deploy this one, captured image.
Okay.
So by default, whenever the computer is built, by default, it will have all these things, whatever you
Okay.
did it here manually. So you don't have to do it manually. You can do it through multiple sources like USB, CD disk, or SCCM.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Now, in companies, there are methods of operating imaging. You understood the imaging part?
I did. I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, here it comes the deployment. First, you have to image, and then you deploy.
Okay.
Okay. Deployment can be done from multiple options, but we will deploy using SCCM over the network.
Okay.
Okay, because we will automate the process over the network. We don't need CD disk, we don't need USB, we don't need any other thing. You'll do it from these things, SCCM itself. Okay, so how do we deploy? So there are methods of deployment. First method is wipe and reload. This is very common in companies.
Okay.
Wipe means, suppose you are using, this is Kashif is using this computer for like 2 years. This is
Mhm.
Windows 10 laptop. This is Kashif's laptop, and he is using this Windows 10 machine for the past 2 years. Now Kashif left the company.
Mm-hmm.
Kashif is gone. So now James is gonna replace Kashif. James is going to come and he will use the same machine. So every time when user left, we don't purchase new machine for new user. We use the existing machine, like we rebuild the whole system again, and then so what we will do, we will wipe off this computer like clean slate,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will load this new image on this machine, let's say Windows 10, and then it will be given to James, and James will be using this computer. Clear?
Clear, yeah.
This process is called wipe and reload. So we completely format, like we format application, we format operating system, we updates drivers and everything. The whole C drive is formatted.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second method is bare metal operating system deployment. What is bare metal?
With the bare metal is like you know, it's a new machine, and you
New
are,
machine without any operating system.
yeah,
Suppose you assemble a new computer, you
yeah,
take all the hardwares, let's say motherboard, processor, hard disk, SMPS,
yeah,
power cable and everything, and then you power it on. So when you power on that machine does not have any operating system.
yeah.
That
So
is
it's a
called
blank
bare
from
metal.
factory, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So bare metal machine. Now the bare metal machine, you bring it from, let's say you bring it from Dell,
Yeah.
and it does not have any OS, operating system is not there. So
Mm-hmm.
from SCCM we can push the operating system, and then this machine will have Windows 10 or Windows whatever, Windows 7 or what. Then
Mm-hmm.
it can be given to somebody. Okay.
Okay.
So this is bare metal. Okay. Now
Understood, yeah.
how the bare metal deployment happens? The bare metal deployment happens on the network, a wired connection network. You cannot do it on Wi-Fi. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You have to have few things, like you have to have DC, domain controller.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to have database. Okay. And then you have SCCM primary site server. Then
Okay.
you have to have DHCP, and you
Okay.
have to have DP, not just DP, PXE enable DP, PXE enable DP distribution point. All of them will be connected to the same network.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now suppose you join a new machine. Let's say this is bare metal.
Mm-hmm.
Connected this to the network and powered on. So first of all, what it will do, it will get IP from DHCP server. That is the
Okay.
first thing. IP, internet, sorry, the communication needed. That's the reason it will get IP address.
Mm-hmm.
Any question?
No, no, no. All clear.
After it gets IP, then it will communicate to DP, and from distribution point, it is gonna get boot image. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The boot, because it computer does not have any operating system, so we need a small software, a small operating system, so that the computer become bootable, and then operating system can be loaded up.
One question here, Kasif.
Mm.
Does the machine serial number has to be added to the DP?
No,
No.
not needed,
Okay.
not mandatory. Okay.
Okay.
Boot image. Then point number 3, it will get OS image, operating system, Windows 7 or Windows 10. Then it is gonna get applications, whatever the common applications are there, like Office, Adobe Reader, Adobe Acrobat, antivirus, all those common application will get installed. Got it?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then security updates, whatever the updates which are needed to make this computer compliant on the network. Then other policies. Then yeah, then some settings,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the settings you want. Okay, policies or settings, and then this computer will become Windows 10. new computer. Okay,
Okay, clear, yeah.
so that is how we do bare metal operating system deployment.
Okay,
First the IP address, then it will take the boot image and other things from distribution point.
we do SCCM builds on the job site, right? So we connect to the LAN network and we pick the image. But
Right.
we're told that the machine serial number has to be added to the SCCM server for
No,
it
not
to
needed. Not needed. Not needed. Okay.
but if they
That
did,
option is also available. That option is also available, but that is not mandatory. You can use that option to import serial number first and then deploy operating system image on that particular machine instead of deploying to unknown collection.
yeah, so that's what probably they're doing there, you know. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Understood.
Then you have in place upgrade.
Okay.
What is in place upgrade? Something to
Upgrading,
upgrade, right?
yeah,
So for
upgrading
example, you have
existing OS.
Windows 7, and now Windows 7 is already decommissioned, and you would like to upgrade this machine from Windows 7 to Windows 10, but
Mhm.
you don't want to lose anything. It has to be like upgrade without deleting any content, any application, anything. Nothing should get deleted. Just like your phone, you upgrade
Yeah.
from old version to the latest one, it does not delete anything,
Okay.
right? So this machine will get upgraded without deleting anything, and then it will become Windows 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
Point number 4. Capture
Mhm.
and restore. Capture and restore. So you suppose you are using this machine, okay, Windows 7, okay,
Mhm.
and James is using this machine, for example. James has his documents here. All his documents are present here, okay.
Okay.
Now this machine is not compatible to become Windows 10 due to some hardware compatibility issue or something. It cannot go on Windows 10. You tried, but it fails due to some
Okay.
hardware failure or something, okay.
Mhm.
So what you do, you will give him, James will have another system, Windows
Mhm.
10, but James will ask, what about my files? So
Mhm.
you can capture user data. It capture only user data, not the machine data, complete machine data, no. Only
Right.
user data, whatever James has, okay.
Okay.
And then it is gonna restore. Yeah, James will have all his documents and all.
Okay. Clear on that.
Okay, these
Yeah.
are some common methods of operating system deployment in companies. Wipe and reload, bare metal, in place, capture and restore.
Okay. Clear that. Yeah. I'm clear.
So I can just give you overview. For practical, you will have to do it later on in this session. We will touch on these topics.
Okay.
Any question before
So
we wrap it up?
I'm, I'm all clear.
Okay, there are some log file, make a note of it. SMS TS log. Whenever operating system fails during deployment, you can refer this log, SMS TS log, SCCM. This is SCCM log, okay, in the client side.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Another log is SMS PXE log. This is on the server side. Okay, PXE log. It shows you about the PXE information, whether the distribution point has access on the whether the distribution point has responded to the incoming PXE or request or not. Okay.
What's the meaning of PXE?
Pre-execution environment.
Pre-execution environment.
You know the network boot. You know network boot is what? Is a PXE. So these are two important logs for operating system deployment. Any question?
No, I'm clear.
Okay, so we'll wrap it up right here. Okay.
Okay.
And we can start from tomorrow in full-fledged this operating, SCCM's course.
That's perfect. Yeah. And just one more question, Asif. When you, so all these, in the way, like you have an image, and where do you define in SCCM? Is there how to, put this image into SCCM? Is there a, you know what I mean? How
in SCCM you have a software library section in the console, and then you have a operating system section. In that you have one option called add operating system image, and there you add that one, give the file, and then it will take it from that location.
So you just choose add, and you just choose ISO file, is it? That's all, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you are loading that image on a machine through the PXE boot, it shows you all those images, right? Available.
Yes.
And, and you choose the image you want.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. That's great, Asif. So let's talk tomorrow, right? And we'll start the course tomorrow, and I will transfer the amount as well today. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
And when can we do the CCNA?
Tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That's not a problem. We can do it.
Tell me the price on that, please. Final price, right?
Yeah.
And and also check the CI SSP for me.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Asif.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.